name is Gajan. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Stripes and Checks, a men's clothing company that we started almost 5 years ago. We specialize in men's shirts and we started our business doing custom tailored shirts for men. Where an individual can walk into our showroom and pick and choose the fabric and pick your collar, cuff, button colors, get even a monogram done, and personalize his shirt to his heart's desire. In addition to this, we also make and sell ready-made shirts that caters to a much larger audience. And we've also introduced accessories in terms of neckties, bow ties, pocket squares. And in 2020, we also hope to open our second showroom in Mount Lavinia, over 1,500 square feet of shopping space, much bigger than our current area of 300 square feet, and we'll hope that in 2020 we'll be able to open at least 2 or 3 new stores around the island.
Hi guys, my name is Prabath and I'm the founding director of Maze Socks, a colourful sock brand that is made and designed in Sri Lanka. We are all about creating a brand that is trying to create the trend of colourful socks in Sri Lanka by doing designs that are truly Sri Lankan, ranging from Sinhala words to coconuts to tuk-tuks, cookies, jambu, whatever you can think of that is Sri Lankan, you can find it in one of our socks.
What made you become an entrepreneur?
Funnily enough, it's because I couldn't find fun socks to wear in Sri Lanka, so I wanted to take it another level and make socks with Sri Lankan prints on them.
I became an entrepreneur because I realized there was a market for shirts, custom tailored shirts in Sri Lanka, and a lot of people who wanted to buy shirts mainly went overseas, and the selection here was very poor. So for that reason, I started Stripes and Checks.
What was your first big breakthrough in the industry?
For me, the biggest breakthrough would be opening my own store. So I just started Maze 9 months back. So having my own store at One Golf Face was my first big breakthrough.
My breakthrough also came with the opening of our first store at Rossmith Place, which was a little over 2 years ago, and we are also opening our second store. So the first store gave us the momentum to open the second.
What was your mission at the outset?
The mission was to create a trend in Sri Lanka where we are all known for wearing the boring socks, the blacks, the greys, the browns. So I wanted to create a trend basically for people to wear colourful socks.
My vision would be to take Stripes and Checks as a menswear clothing brand out of Sri Lanka and into a another country. So maybe hopefully Australia or UK, India, we are working on it. So let's see what happens.
What is unique about your brand?
The main thing is that it's all fun socks that have Sri Lankan icons in them. So there are socks with tuk-tuks in them, there are socks with jambu in them. So I'm trying to create the trend of fun socks by incorporating Sri Lankan designs into fun socks.
Our uniqueness comes with custom tailored shirts, which is where a customer can walk into our store and customize the shirt from your collar to your cuffs, adding a monogram, choosing from over 100 fabrics and customizing it to any option that he wants.
From the Cubicle.
To what do you attribute your success?
For me, it will be my support system from friends to family. Like when I quit my job and started Maze, everyone around me has always supported me, from doing free photo shoots to introducing me to people that would help me out. So my biggest attribute would be my friends and family.
My attribution to my success would be because of my partners, co-founders, who are Udara and Kalna, who have helped me, who have motivated me in the journey of the last 5 years.
What do you enjoy most about being an entrepreneur?
I'd say it's working on your own time. So there's no 8 to 5, you don't need to wake up early morning or anything like that. So working on your own time, well, there's a problem of working on Saturdays and Sundays as well, but I'd say it's working on my own time.
What I enjoy most about it is the flexible working hours. I mean, there's a lot of work to be done, but in terms of time allocation, it's what I decide on and what I want to do. So there are early mornings, late nights, but then you work on your own terms.
What made you choose this type of a business?
It's a fun business, so anyone in fun socks cannot be a serious character. So it goes in line with my, maybe I'd say, attitude to life. So that it made perfect sense for me to select that industry.
My passion was more around building a brand, menswear brand in Sri Lanka that I can hopefully take it regional someday.
What was the most important part of your journey?
I'd say it's the people that I meet on a day-to-day basis. So if I found 100 people while I'm at my corporate job, when I started Maze, I met 1 million people that are from very different backgrounds and experience who would come to me for help or to give me advice. So that's the best thing that has happened to me.
For me, I would say creating the designs for the shirts and also empowering people who work with me.
What is your biggest challenge when choosing collections based on new trends?
When it comes to challenges, apart from getting people to wear socks that has cookies on them, I'd say finding the perfect design to put on a sock, because when we knit a certain pattern onto a sock, it can't have sharp edges or perfect rounds and all that. So it's finding that perfect icon to be on a sock is my biggest challenge.
My challenge would be to see whether when designing prints, whether the most important thing is whether our customers or our target audience like those sort of prints. So because what you don't want is having prints that won't sell. So it needs to be a very thoughtful process in deciding what needs to be done there.
What is the long-term outlook for a clothing business?
I'd say everyone wearing colorful socks.
Long term would be to grow the brand, make Stripes and Checks brand a prominent brand in Sri Lanka, and hopefully overseas someday.
If you had one piece of advice to someone just starting out, what would it be?
My best advice would be to do the research before you start it, because you might have an idea. So just test the waters to see if there's a market first. So don't just start it because you think you have the bright idea, but just test the waters and get an idea of if there's a market, and then move along with it.
My advice would be to not give up. Don't give up. Because Stripes and Checks, I mean, Our first 3 years was an absolute struggle, but we've somehow learned from our mistakes and made it work. All the best.
All the best.
From the Cubicle.
Hi, my name is Gajan. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Stripes and Checks, a men's clothing company that we started almost 5 years ago. We specialize in men's shirts and we started our business doing custom tailored shirts for men. Where an individual can walk into our showroom and pick and choose a fabric and pick your collar, cuff, button colors, get even a monogram done, and personalize his shirt to his heart's desire. In addition to this, we also make and sell ready-made shirts that caters to a much larger audience. And we've also introduced accessories in terms of neckties, bow ties, pocket squares. And in 2020, we also hope to open our second showroom in Mount Lavelia, over 1,500 square feet of shopping space, much bigger than our current area of 300 square feet, and we'll hope that in 2020 we'll be able to open at least 2 or 3 new stores around the island.
Hi guys, my name is Prabath and I'm the founding director of Maize Socks, a colorful sock brand that is made and designed in Sri Lanka. We are all about creating a brand that is trying to create the trend of colorful socks in Sri Lanka by doing designs that are truly Sri Lankan, ranging from Sinhala words to coconuts to tuk-tuks, cookies, jambu, whatever you can think of that is Sri Lankan, you can find it in one of our socks.
What do you know of each other as a business personality?
I know this guy is a visionary because he started the whole custom made-to-measure shirts in Sri Lanka. So, in my mind, he's a visionary.
Well, for me, I've seen this sock trend pick up overseas, especially in the West, and then I was really glad that Prabath started this because we didn't have a place to buy, and I think I'm one of his very few first customers to buy a pair from Maize.
What advice would you tell the other?
Okay, that's gonna be hard. Okay, so you are known for doing corporate shirts and very formal looking but less casual shirts, right? So I'd advise you to do like custom made to measure tropical prints and all that, because that's the trend right now. So if you can do like a floral shirt that is made to measure, dude, I'll be outside your door at 8 a.m.
What I want what I want to see Maze become is a proper, fully fledged accessory store for men. They're doing great work with socks, but also maybe moving to ties, bow ties, pocket squares, and other men's accessories.
What first impression did you have of each other?
Okay, first impression was back in 2016, because I know Gajan from before. So the first impression is he's like one of the cool-headed guys I've ever met. I don't think anyone has ever pissed him off. So he has a cool head. Even though you try to get on his nerves, he will remain calm.
Well, first time I met Prabath was when I was on a corporate client visit, and he was only facilitating the order for us. And very easy guy to work with, smart, easygoing, and a good person in general.
What do you think of each other's ventures?
I'd say it can go leagues and bounds, because if once you start customizing a product to the clientele, it will only grow. So that's the future of fashion.
So essentially, it's a Sri Lankan product that has the potential to become international. So online shopping and e-commerce and all of that will enable Maze to become a global product.
What do you think of this program?
It's a perfect opportunity to meet like-minded people. So there's no place that you can go and meet entrepreneurs. So for people with the same mindset, for them to meet here, it's a perfect opportunity.
I would say this is a learning platform for people viewing this. They'll get inspiration from this program and hopefully become entrepreneurs in time to come.